Hello, guys. What's up? It's about that time again, that evening. Let's hop right into it, guys. I'm excited for this today. I'm going to a track that I won't say is my favorite, but it's a decent track. So, let's head right into this, though. Alright, let's head right into this, guys. We're gonna head into career mode. Obviously, heading to drivers. We're heading to Zandvoort, Netherlands. This is the home race of Max Verstappen. This is his home Grand Prix, as well was the last race I did in Belgium. So technically he has two home races. But this is his like actual home race. Belgium is just like a featured home race, if that makes sense. Because technically he was born in Belgium, but he represents the Netherlands as his home country. So let's head right into this. So Zandvoort for me is a really tricky track. Can be a little bit difficult at times. So today I'm going to be doing 25 laps, 30 minutes practice, full quality. So this video shouldn't take more than 2.5 hours maybe. So with that being said, let us get right into this right now. So let's hop in, let's head out on track, and let's try to see how we can make this fun. Obviously I'm going to do like about 6 laps on track, and then after those 6 laps I will head into the pits and do race programs, and then wait for the time to go down to do qualifying, which by the looks of it looks like it's going to be rain. Driving this track in rain is not my favorite, least favorite track to drive in rain, honestly, because of how many turns there are on this track. It's like my least favorite track to drive in rain. Okay, let's get right to it. So let's head right out on track, doing the drive out so you guys get an idea what it's like driving out of the pits, besides when I do a pit stop.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Alright, let's head out. Welcome to the Netherlands. This is the most windy F1 track I've ever driven in my life, besides Japan. Yeah, it's some really tough races on this track for sure. But the one part of the track that I'm not too crazy about is this part right here. Because if you come around here and you screw up coming to this right here, it's like there goes all your track time. One of my favorite corners of the track is deep left turn. I love it. Especially when it comes to overtaking. Great corner. Well, conventional overtaking. Well, welcome to the Netherlands. Welcome to Zandvoort. Hello guys, thanks for joining. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And hope you guys love what you guys are seeing. This is one of the hardest tracks for me to improve my laps, because I'm never good at improving my laps on this track. Never. It's the most difficult track for me to do that stuff. Wow, the two Haas's are out. That's crazy. First Ferrari out on track. Yeah, I lose so much track time on this track, I don't know why. But that's because of the way I drive on it. I don't drive the conventional race line, so it makes sense. It's hard to drive the conventional race line on this track without deviating from it a lot.
Okay, so that last lap, 1 minute 12.8.
He was a second off on time. Alright, this is the 6th lap. After this lap, I'll be heading right back into the pits. I'm taking a 2-minute break, or a 2-minute pause, I should say. And then right after that 2-minute pause, head out to do a race program. Alright.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
2-minute pause and then race program. I'm not too sure if race program I will do, but I'll try to do one that does not drive me nuts, because certain race program on this track is not difficult but pressured. It's very pressured to do for me personally.
Okay, so that last lap, 1:12.8.
Okay, so I'm very consistent with my lap time. I'm only 400ths of a second off my actual lap time that I have on track right now. So that's not so bad. So a little 2-minute pause and then right back to it, and then head into the race program, which I will check right now. But before I do that, let you guys know my lap time. I have a lap time of 112.4, and I don't have the fastest sectors. I only have the fastest third sector. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that.
Right, so our fastest lap currently 1:12.4.
And Max just literally just slapped me down to P2. That's crazy. That's okay. I head back out on track in a few to do hopefully tire management or race strategy. We'll see. But be back in 2 minutes time. Alright guys, so let's head right back out on track. How many cars on track? Oh, perfect. 2 cars on track only, so that's perfect for me to head out to do a race program, and I'm gonna do tire management. Doing tire management in Zandvoort is it's a
Okay,
sticky
our
one.
best lap so far, 1:12.4.
I don't even know where I'm at in the thing, but I guess I'll find out when I go back on track because I didn't check. Let's see. Okay, so where am I?
Because temperature's
Oops.
so important for your
Whoa.
tyres, cool down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much, not to mention recharging the battery.
I am P2 because Russell pushed me and both Verstappen down.
We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
I'll try. Let's see what happens. This track, my tire awareness is very tricky. Here we go for that last bend, which is always the tricky part.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Perfect. We brought him back to the top. I'm gonna do one more lap to even it out and then head back into the pits again. Or I don't even know if I have enough time to even do another lap. So I might head back into the pits now and do the other race program. Even though my lap time is doing justice on me right now, I don't know how much justice it will do. Okay, it's doing me justice, so I'll take it. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Car is definitely going faster now, so a little bit faster. Let's see if it does me justice. Nope, it does not.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Alright guys, 5 more minutes until practice is over, so yep, this is exciting. All right. Let's see if I have enough time.
Right, so our best
Yeah,
lap so
not enough
far,
time.
1 minute 12.0.
Let's okay, so I'm back at the top of the leaderboard, but the gap is not that much. The gap is really not that much, to be honest.
To view information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tyres and the damage screen.
Yeah, like I said, there's like about 4 minutes. I'm not gonna head back out on track. The gap between me and Lando is crazy low, but yeah, I'm just gonna let it sit like that and then wait until it heads back into quali. Wait, let's see who's out on track so far. Look at a few decent people who's out on track. Oh, he's out on track. This is the Dutchman on his home turf, driving it like he's been doing this for years. Well, he has. This is his home ground, his home territory. He knows it very well. One minute and 30 seconds to go, guys. Alright guys, that's the end of
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Alright, time to head into qualifying. And man, qualifying on this track is not my greatest. Really not my greatest though. So I'm gonna try my best to get P1 and stay P1 and get pole for the race. Alright, let's head right into quali, which is looks like it's gonna be in rain. Hopefully it's just intermediates and not full wets.
With partisan support that we rarely see anywhere else on the calendar, there is an incredible atmosphere at Zandvoort. We're setting the grid for the Dutch Grand Prix in qualifying.
Alright, so let's head out first lap and then yeah, let's do it. This should be exciting. Okay, so yeah, as like I said, it's not full wets, it's intermediate, so that might give me a little bit more chance to get like faster lap times, which is perfect. I'd rather run quality on the intermediates than full wets. Because full wets, you don't have that much speed. Let's do it. Let's see if I can get a 111 or at least a 112.1 or a 112 flat. But it might be pushed back a little bit because it's a wet track right now, so let's see what my first sector is. So I also did a 123, so let's see if I can do a 120. Yep, that is lap for improvement because I went off on the curb where I usually don't go off on, so my lap time is going to be very off.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Be careful. That's what I get. Okay, so I got a 121. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all.
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Perfect. But it looks like I'm improving a lot though. Not a lot, but my delta is very green, so that's a very good sign. First purple sector.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
I'm gonna have to do a third lap to do a second improvement lap if the track goes dry at the end of this quality, so my lap time doesn't drop on the P1. Because with a dry track, it's gonna make a big difference. So 2 purple sectors so far. Hopefully I might get all 3 purple sectors, so let's see what happens here. So I got a green sector, that's okay. Not too crazy. So right after this I'm gonna head into the pits unless the time drops, which it looks like it is. But I might go up because Logan Sargent's right in front of me. Yep.
Please repeat, you're breaking up.
Yeah, with Logan Sargent driving as slow as he is right now in front of me, I'm not gonna have the best lap time. Hopefully it goes dry after this though. Okay, had a quick walk up there because of this dude. Bro, why is you driving so slow?
Okay, we can take you this lap.
If he's going into the pits, he's gonna piss me off. He's not. So was he on a flying lap? If he was, that was a very slow push. Flying lap, but damn.
Lap times are dropping. Looks like track conditions are starting to improve.
So yeah, like I was saying, I might have to go out to do a third stint because my lap times are gonna drop significantly. Because right now I did a 121, max at a 121.9. I did a 121.4. The gap is only 596, so I don't know who's on slicks
To
right
view
now.
your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the temperature information screen.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know when it's gonna go back to slicks, so when it does go back to slick, I need to go out for a third lap. So right now I have the fastest Sector 1, Sector 2, and Sector 3.
Right, our best lap so far, 1.4.
Alright, so right now everybody's back in the pits. Let's see if I can compare my lap time with Max.
Okay, so we're top of the speed trap, 312.4 hour.
Okay, so I am number one in the speed trap. Okay, cool. Bless. That's good. I don't know if we're gonna switch to slick tires yet, but let's see. Because right now the track temperature is 25 degrees with lightly rain with the air temperature at 90 degrees, and the weather that's gonna switch back to dry track is in about 10 minutes time. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Now, we've all done a lot of work for this circuit on the simulator, but nothing beats real data. Bear in mind the car's capability changes based on track conditions, so your reference points may not always be in the same place. Okay, mate, our best lap so far, 1 minute 21.4.
3 minutes time to go. And Alex Albon is at the top of the table on slicks. Let me see if it's raining on track, and by the looks of it, it's dry, so I guess I will be heading out on slick tires. Let's see. Let's see.
And we're second in the speed trap, 312.4.
Alright, let's do this. I need to keep my things at the top of the time, so enjoy the lap, guys. Try to get back to P1.
30 seconds left in the session.
Went from P20 to P1 just because the track times dropped because of the Alright, so as you guys can see, I pushed to the top of the table with a 11.3 with a gap over Lando Norris 782. So with that being said, let's see who is out in Q1. So out in Q1 is Yuki Tsunoda in a Visa Cash App RB in P20, and then Pierre Gasly in a Alpine in P19. Valtteri Bottas in a Kick-Sauber in P18, Nico Hulkenberg in a Haas in P17, and Kevin Magnussen in a Haas in P16. So those are the bottom 5 in Q3. Let's head right into Q2 on a dry track. Alright, let's do this. Alright, first lap Q1 on dry track. Let's see if I can get a really impressive lap time like I did in the end of Q1. Hopefully I can get an 111 or even a 110 if I really push the car to the limit. Enjoy the lap, guys.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I put on the pit sign, but it wouldn't let me go into the pits, but that's okay. Yeah, so the lap was good. It was a 111. It was a 111.7, very good lap. I almost improved in the second
Right,
lap.
so far, our best lap, 111.7. Okay, track's quiet right now. Let's get out there while it's clear. We're 7th in the speed trap, 330.5 kilometers per hour.
Not really studying the speed trap because why would I be? What was it? How else is on track? Who's P3 first of all? It's Lando, and is he out on track? There he is. Alright, so we're back in the pits. Everybody's back in the pits until it's time to go out for an improvement lap, and then I'll do my improvement lap. Hopefully I get a decent time drop. So yeah, let's wait and see. There's 7 minutes and counting to go right now in Q2. Just have to wait and see how my lap 2 is gonna go. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, this is a push lap. Let's see what happens. So I need at least 100, like 200ths of a second cut off my time. Let's see where
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that lap time is gone. I lost a lap time. I lost it. Yep. And that was the lap time is gone because of that one wide. I lost a lap time. I'm not getting it back. Yep. That sucks. I had a great first sector and then second sector got screwed up. So yeah, screw up.
Pitting this lap then.
Gotta
Coming
run
to the
back into
pits
the
at the end of
pits.
this lap.
Not what I wanted there, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's the end of Q2 and I made it out of Q2. I didn't check who was out of Q2. I did not. I was about to, then I click X on advance. Not what I was supposed to do there, but it's okay. I do. Well, this is it, so there's no more out. Whoever's in the top 10 is just gonna be qualifying for the highest position possible. So with that being said, enjoy the first lap of Q3 for pole position, and I will probably be on I'll probably be on provisional pole and hopefully stay on pole position for the race ahead. So stay tuned for that and enjoy this lap 1 of Q3.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, that tells you guys how my lap went. Considering I almost spun and almost got disqualified at the pit entry. That'll tell you how the second lap went. Because Max
The
is in
rain's a few
provisional
lap
pole.
outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful.
Max is on provisional pole right now, so let's see. The gap is only 100 of a second, so hopefully when I do a second push lap, I can get a better or even a faster lap time than him on the second lap. So stay tuned, guys, and hold on.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Right, let's do it. Enjoy this push lap and let's see what happens. I need pole position, guys. I need pole.
Max is sitting in pole. He's in pole position.
Yeah, guys, I'm losing out on pole position because rain with slick tires and I can't improve my time. Nice. So I will be starting from P2 behind my teammate. Hopefully I will pass him on the second lap. Maybe. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that's not what I wanted to happen there. I just spun. That's nice. This is why I don't like rain on this track. But it is what it is. So
qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then
and yeah,
for what
should
will
be
no
good.
doubt be a fantastic race.
So the gap is still the same, no improvement because it was wet. So let's head right into the track deduction and then we will head out for the race, which is only 25 laps. So enjoy, guys. And I will be putting the difficulty up by 1, so I'll put it at 56, just to have a little bit of aggression on track. A little bit, not too much. Alright, let's go next. I think I have it by 1 right now, at 55. So I might put it at 56, just to give it 1 up. Alright, let's do that right now. Alright, enjoy this, guys, and I'll talk to you guys just right before the formation lap ends.
We're on the coast of the North Sea at Zandvoort Circuit, 25 miles outside of Amsterdam. We're all set for the Dutch Grand Prix, a race that the greats have won at, including Jim Clark, who took the biggest trophy home here on 4 occasions. A lap of this short 2.6 miles Zandvoort Circuit then features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with a 678-metre main straight into turn 1, aka Tarzan Corner, which with DRS open will be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Henry completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Stroll, Sainz, Leclerc, Hamilton, Albon, Sargent, Ocon, Ricciardo, Joe, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Gasly, and Yuki Tsunoda. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box and welcome to Naomi Schiff. I'm Alex Jakes. Naomi, this is going to be interesting. Well, this is the most advanced sport anywhere on the planet. How's it changed since you were last racing?
It is certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right. Well, we know the Red Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest of the grid slowly start to catch up. And there's really only so much left for Red Bull to get out of these regulations. So it is interesting and the pack are catching up.
Here we go then. The formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars come back to the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that within the points.
All right, perfect. Let's head right into this race and let's do it. Enjoy the race, guys, and I'll see you guys at the end of the race. 25 laps, I believe, so shouldn't be so bad or so long, so enjoy it.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Yeah, I know. I'm restarting that race. I did not like the way it started.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, mate, it's good to get your elbows out, mate, but come on, not like this. Let's keep it clean, please. In this lap, push now.
As you guys can see, I'm giving Lando Norris a lot of slipstream, trying to cut it down, but he's very, very aggressive on my ass right now. I'm trying my best to keep it on track and keep it smooth. So far, a little bit aggressive. I expected this from Max, but after Lando past Max is just keeping it on podium so he doesn't lose it. But Lando's fighting me, as you guys can see. And as you guys can see, my front left and my rear left tire are like at 28 and 27 like tire wear. It's ridiculous.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as
If
you
I
approach
box
and make
this
sure you don't
lap
speed.
like this, with Lando this close to me, what's gonna happen? When Max is gonna undercut him. My get back pole position, not pole position, but P2 for the race. If Lando doesn't pit, and he didn't pit. So because Lando didn't pit, that's what happens. So.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coming out like in like 15. Okay, 11, not bad, which is to be expected. So
that was
I
our
might be
last
coming out in
stop.
15.
No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Yep, 15. Enjoy the race, guys.
Might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Max is coming in for his stop. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Norris has just put in the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.7 seconds. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go. Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Okay, mate, the last lap time, 1 minute 13.7. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, clear. You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, just 5 laps until the end.
This is it, guys. Second to last
Okay, mate,
race.
this is the final lap of the race.
Final lap, let's
Final
go.
lap.
Second to last lap, guys. I got this. Wow, that gap just reached 17 seconds, bro. What the hell? Alright, 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 alright. Let's do it. We're almost there.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Why is that information I need on my last lap, bro? Like, why? It's not necessary. Alright, let's go. I got this. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Here we go. This is it, baby. Let's go. This is it. Right here. Let's go. Checker fly, baby. Woo!
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
A difficult race then on a circuit that demands complete concentration, but they've persevered to take the win here today.
And you can really tell that they're taking this one step at a time, one race at a time, and getting the points on the board when it matters. That's what it's going to take, consistency and the bigger picture.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they've secured here.
That was a great win, great race. Not a lot of pressure. The only reason why I was pressured with this race is to keep it on track. Not because I was getting pressured by the car behind me. I was a little bit, but I wasn't worried about that too much. It's just, this track is very loopy and like full of loops and uphill and downhills like all in one. So it's one of those tracks.
Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Yep, that was fun. That was definitely fun. So let's see the drivers standing now. I yep, 366 points with a gap of 63 points. So yeah, with that being said, let's head back out, check constructors. Makes sense. What's the gap? 320 something. Okay, damn. With that being said, let's head right into race director. I want to check something. George Russell was out for mechanical failure, and oh yeah, me and Lando Norris had a collision. I think that was on the first lap that we had a collision, probably. Both got a warning for that, not a penalty, which is good. So with that being said, let's head right into the highlights and then head back out and check out some of the other details. So stay tuned, enjoy the highlights. All right, so that was a good race for sure, as you guys saw in the highlights. So let's head right back out and check out some other stuff. Wow, I got a trophy for what I don't know. Actually, I can find out on my phone, but because if yes, I won the rivalry between me and Max. Let's go. It's won, guys. I knew I won it. I just needed 7 points, man. I that's all I needed, 7 points. Yeah, I needed 7 points. I think, yeah, I just won a trophy. I don't know what is it for. I'm gonna try to find out really quick right now. Whoa, my experience got pushed up to 95, which means yes, I made it to 99. Yes, my rating's at 99. I just need to get that 99 all the way up to the end, and I'll complete my character. Wow, that's awesome. I'm so happy right now. That is really good. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. Wow, I'm happy. Let me see. Where's the trophy? Is it gonna show it to me? Oh, okay, yes. I just saw the trophy. So I got a trophy for successfully defeating my rival in a championship narrative rivalry type. Okay, perfect. So basically beating Verstappen in a championship points, championship rivalry. So I want a trophy for that. Okay, blast, let's go. I didn't know that was even a trophy to win. I know there was a trophy to get a heated rivalry, but I didn't know you can get one win like that. And I've only had 2 drivers rival, so if I get a rivalry with another driver, I can win another trophy. Hopefully I can get a rivalry with Lando Norris. I feel like I should have gotten that a while ago, but let's see what actually happens. All right. Let's see. I'm happy that my personal character that I build is at 99. And as you guys see, the next race is the Monza Grand Prix, which is the second Italian track. But before we do that, let's go into driver detail and check out some of the cool stuff that's here. So the rivalries I won. They're done. I completed both of them. I'm happy. It's official. I don't need to worry about it no more. Yep, see the championship points that I needed 7 more points to win the rivalry between me and Max, and I've won that rivalry, and it is mwah, happy. That's exactly what I wanted. Heated finish. It's all the way up. This all the way up too. I'm at a 99 rating, he's at a 97 rating, so that is perfect. It feels good to be at a 99 rating. The only thing I have off of Max right now that I need to raise, it's my my racecraft. I need to get my racecraft to a 99, and then my experience to a 99, and I will fully complete my character. As you guys can see, my character is has a 99 average, but my experience is 95. My average is a 90. My racecraft is a 95, and everything else is a 99. So that is awesome. Let's see the championship points. How many races has that been that I won so far? Let's count it out. So Austria is 2. So Austria is 2. Silverstone is 3. Budapest is 4. Belgium is 5, and Zandvoort is 6. That's 6 consecutive wins. Hopefully, let's make it to Monza. And let's see. So, Monza, Baku, Singapore, and Texas will make it 10 straight wins. And I feel like if I get 10 straight wins by Mexico or Brazil, I might win. I might, like, the trophy, the driver championship trophy should be mine between Mexico City or Sao Paulo, Brazil. If I can win all the races up to Austin, Texas. Ooh, that was exciting. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys, and hope you guys enjoyed, you know, me going over myself, raving about it. So let's see how much points I'm away from this one, from the my championship points. I should be 100 and something. I don't know how much it is now. I check it all the time just to see how much it drops by. So I need 88 points for that to complete, and for the other one, obviously it's like out of 200 and it's 1-1. I need 89 more race starts, which is going to take probably another season to get that, so that's understandable. It's kind of understandable because of how far it is. But for the race points, that should be in the next few races. There's a lot more races to go. There's roughly, I'll tell you how many races there are to go. There is roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 more races to go. So yeah, let's do it. So with that being said, I will see you guys in Monza for the second Italian race of the season. And yeah, this was your boy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight, and I enjoyed that win for sure. So stay tuned for the next race, and see you guys then, and have a good night or a good morning, whatever time or day might be for you guys. Yep, peace out, guys.